asyhadu an la ilaha illallah wa asyhadu anna Muhammadar Rasulullah.
In a dashcam recording belonging to an online taxi driver, an incident was captured that would send chills down anyone's spine. That night, after dropping off a passenger in a remote village, the driver decided to head back to the city immediately. The road was dark, empty, and only lit by his car headlights. However, without realizing it, the dashboard camera recorded something unusual on the side of the road. It was clearly seen in the footage. A long-haired figure dressed entirely in white stood still at the edge of the road, staring directly at the passing car. The faint shadow of its body was illuminated by the headlights, making the atmosphere even more terrifying. It was suspected that the figure was the appearance of a ghost. Although he felt something strange, the driver chose not to stop and immediately stepped on the gas, leaving the place as fast as he could. Until now, no one knows for sure who or what the figure captured that night really was. In a viral TikTok post, a user shared an unusual experience after bringing a new item into his home. He recounted that since buying and restoring an antique mirror, the atmosphere in his house had felt different, heavier, and increasingly uncomfortable. At first, he thought it was just his imagination, until one night he saw something that truly terrified him.
So this is an old mirror that I upcycled, and I swear that sometimes you can see stuff in the background of the mirror that isn't actually there in real life. So I'm just gonna do a couple back and forths, but I'm curious to see if anyone sees anything that maybe I didn't catch. So here we go. Here's the mirror. Okay, so that's the background. Once again, my apartment. Alright, comment if you see anything that's out of place.
In his recording, the reflection in the mirror showed a doll calmly sitting on the sofa. But when he turned around to look directly, the doll had disappeared instantly, leaving no trace at all. Many suspected it was just a camera trick, but others believed the mirror might be a gateway between the real world and the supernatural realm. Until today, the video continues to spark debates. Was it merely an edited clip, or real evidence of something unseen? In the following video uploaded by a YouTube creator, a terrifying experience was recorded involving a man who was exploring a forest at night. At first, everything seemed normal, but the deeper he went, the more strange things he began to feel. Weird noises echoed from different directions, and the air around him became noticeably colder. Then, something beyond reason happened, making the situation truly terrifying.
Allahu Akbar. Lihat, geng. Lihat, gerak. Lihat. Ih. Lihat, gerak, geng. Ih, lambai. Astagfirullahaladzim. Lambai. Lihat. Oke. Ini pancingan kayaknya ini. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Allahu la ilaha illa huwal hayyul qayyum.
As seen in the recording, the man suddenly saw a figure resembling a ghost standing in the distance. The figure appeared to wave at him, causing him to freeze in fear. But even more shocking, the apparition seemed to move locations unnaturally fast, appearing on the other side of the forest within seconds. In panic, the man began to recite prayers in a trembling voice. Moments later, the ghost appeared to burst into flames and vanished into the darkness.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Qul a'udzu birabbin nas, malikin nas, ilahin nas, min syarri waswasil khannas, alladzi yuwaswisu fi sudurin nas, minal jinnati wan nas. Allahu akbar. Astaghfirullahaladzim. La ilaha illallah. Astaghfirullahaladzim. 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 Kuntilanak terbakar. Astagfirullah.
In this eerie video, a man named Alejandro Gonzalez decided to take his 2 dogs, Thanos and Zeus, for a late-night walk around midnight because he had been too busy during the day. At first, everything looked normal as they walked near the lake by his house. However, the atmosphere quickly turned unsettling when both dogs suddenly became anxious, growling softly while pulling at their leashes. Seconds later, their barking grew louder towards something seemingly hidden in the darkness.
Vamos. Primero vamos a ver. No quiero que se me vayan a perder. Aquí. ¿Qué traes, Zeus? Espérate. Zeus. ¿Qué traes? Quieto. Quieto. Danos, Seth. ¿Qué tienes, Seth? Quieto. No hay nada, cálmate. Zeus. Aquí. ¿Qué tienen? Aquí. Cálmense porque están nerviosos. ¿Qué estás viendo? Espérate. ¿Qué tiene este? Oh, shit. ¿Hay algo ahí? ¿Hay una persona ahí o qué es eso? Espérate. ¿Es una persona? ¡Thanos! ¿Qué es eso? Espérate, cálmate. ¡Thanos! ¡Quieto, Zeus! ¡Quieto! ¡Thanos! Oh, shit, ¿es una persona? Aquí. ¡Thanos! Aquí, Zeus. ¡Thanos! ¡Zeus! Aquí. ¡Zeus, aquí! ¡Gio! ¡Thanos! ¡Vete! ¡Thanos! ¡Quieto! ¡Zeus! ¡Sí! ¡Sí! ¡Thanos! ¡Zeus! ¡Quieto! ¡Thanos! ¡Zeus! ¡Quieto! Oh, shit. ¡Quietos! ¡Quédense ahí! ¡Quieto ahí! ¡Cálmense! Shh, ¡quietos! ¿Qué es eso? ¡Quieto, Thanos!
Soon, Alejandro saw a white figure emerging from the shadows, making his dogs panic even more. The figure slowly approached before stopping and suddenly backing away, as if frightened by the barking. In the dim light, the figure appeared strange, headless, and with an unnaturally shaped body. Many speculated that Alejandro might have encountered La Llorona, the spirit of a woman believed to haunt lake shores. However, others argued it could have just been a lost person. To this day, the recording remains a mystery, leaving the question, was it merely a shadow of the night, or truly the appearance of a supernatural being? From Sintang, West Kalimantan, comes a chilling story about a truck driver's terrifying experience around midnight. That night, he had just returned from the direction of Simpang Pandan. Usually, he was accompanied by a co-worker, but for the first time, he was driving alone. As he passed through the SP1 area, his truck suddenly broke down in the middle of heavy rain. Panicking, he tried to contact the nearest mechanic for help, but the call wouldn't go through. Finally, he called his friend, but the voice on the other end was breaking up, so his friend suggested he record a video showing the location where he was stuck.
Jangan di sop pocket mau ki celeng asu ya Allah. Wih, aduh, set. Astagfirullahaladzim. Menang, aku udah ganggu, cacok weh. Aku udah ganggu anjing. Diam kau bangsat.
As he started recording around his truck, a terrifying sound of crying suddenly echoed. A sound he described as the wailing of a ghost. It was the first time in his life he had ever heard such a sound directly. To fight his fear, he kept recording, hoping the entity would go away. But instead of disappearing, the crying grew closer until something began knocking repeatedly on his truck window. This experience made many people, including his friends and family, believe that the mystical events they had only seen on TV might actually be real. This terrifying video was uploaded to social media and instantly became a hot topic among netizens. In the footage, a man can be seen exploring an area known to be haunted. At first, everything seemed normal, until suddenly he experienced something completely unexpected. Take a look at the video.
Asyhadu an la ilaha illallah wa asyhadu anna Muhammadar Rasulullah. La ilaha illallah, Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, ya Allah. Ya Allah, astaghfirullahaladzim.
In the video, the man discovers a mysterious figure appearing from behind a fallen tree in front of him. The figure peeks out with a face that looks extremely horrifying. As soon as the man tries to approach, the creature suddenly disappears without a trace. Even when he checks behind the tree, there's no one there. Many people believe this video is genuine, without any editing or manipulation, while others think it's just entertainment content made to look scary. So what do you think? Was the figure that appeared behind the tree a real supernatural sighting, or was the video entirely fabricated? This security footage was uploaded by a woman named Caitlin after weeks of receiving mysterious alerts from her home's security system. The camera in her backyard kept sending motion detection notifications, but every time she checked the recordings, there was nothing. No person, no animal, no clear reason why the sensor kept activating. Night after night, the alerts came from the same spot in the yard, until finally, after many checks, the camera captured something that explained all those notifications. Take a look at the video. In the CCTV clip, a smoky white figure can be seen gliding across the garden. It wasn't walking, it moved with a smooth, unnatural motion as if floating above the ground. The figure appeared solid enough to trigger the motion sensor, yet still looked transparent, like a being from another world caught by the lens. After seeing this footage, Caitlin finally understood what had been triggering the alerts every night. But at the same time, a bigger question emerged. What exactly had been visiting her backyard every night? This terrifying video was experienced by a Russian urban explorer known as Universe of Mems. It was told that he was exploring a remote area far away from any settlements. During his journey, he found an old complex that seemed to have been abandoned for a very long time. Out of curiosity, he decided to record the entire exploration using his phone camera. At first, everything looked ordinary, just old buildings with moss-covered walls and dark, silent hallways. But not long after, when he opened one of the large doors inside the complex, his camera captured a mysterious figure standing still inside the room.
Сейчас направляемся на поиски военной секретной заброшенной базы. Там, в лесу такие вот заброшки. Интересно сейчас найти эту базу. Так, идем. Она здесь здоровая, блин, эти дороги такие. Куча этих развилок. Будем направляться потихоньку. Вот, ребята, посмотрите. Подошли уже, нашли наконец-то эту военную секретную базу. Здесь никто не снимал еще, не лазил. И очень интересно самому и ребятам. Посмотрите, какие уже ангары. Так, очень опасно, чтобы не обвалилось. Пошли, ребята. Такие вот здания, помещения. Я думаю, достаем фонарик мой. Я взял. Все. О, смотрите, как классно светит. Ангар такой арочный. В лесу уже, видно, в земле заныканный. Такая вот была здесь военная база. Посмотрите, какой ангар, ребята. Вау, прикольно, что-то новенькое. И там много таких ангаров. Прикольно, ребята, давно не было у меня таких приключений. Типа сталка. Здесь, ребята, жутковато. Потому что здесь, блин, куча этих волков, зверей всяких. Подходим, идем дальше. Смотреть, что, как. Вот, ребята, еще такой вот бункер. Фу, территория очень большая. Здесь будет очень тяжело найти эти шахты. Так. Пошли. А вот здесь уже стрёмненько, ребята. Какие-то комнаты. Что это было? Ребята! Фу, валим! Фу, блин! Там что-то было в том бункере. Жесть просто. Фу.
As seen in the uploaded footage, he looked panicked and immediately ran out of the building while continuing to record. From the shaky video, a dark shadow appeared to move as if following him from behind. He made sure that there was no one else in that place but himself. After the incident, he uploaded the video to social media, and it quickly went viral. Many netizens debated its authenticity. Some believed the figure was the spirit guardian of the complex's dark past, while others suspected that he had recorded something far more evil, something that should never have been encountered in the real world. This scary video was shared by a car passenger as they drove along a highway at night. In the uploaded footage, 2 cameras were used to record their journey. But strangely, only one of the cameras captured a shadow resembling someone crossing the road, while the other showed nothing at all in the exact same spot. Take a close look at the video. At first glance, it might look like an ordinary pedestrian crossing. But after the video went viral, many began to debate what was actually recorded there. Some people believe the dark shadow was the spirit of a traffic accident victim who once died on that highway. Several drivers even claimed they had seen a similar figure suddenly appear in front of their cars, forcing them to brake abruptly. Because of so many strange details, this video has raised a question. Was it truly a mysterious figure on the highway, or just a camera illusion that happened to create a frightening shadow? What do you think? This terrifying video features 2 people exploring an old building in Japan. In the footage they recorded, one room is seen covered with white paper talismans attached to every corner. From the moment they entered the place, one of them already felt an uncomfortable presence, as if something was watching. And that feeling proved true when the camera was directed toward a door inside the room. Something briefly appeared, making them instantly freeze in fear. Take a look at the video.
見えてる今。いける？何？
いや見えてんすけど。
おお。お札これもしかして。すごいねこれ。
いや。
ボロボロじゃん。
いや水木さんこれ笑い事じゃないっすよ。
いやこういう動画がバズるんだって。もうこれは100万再生は固いわ。血めっちゃにじんでる。
気持ち悪い。ついてる。ドアから音が。
もう。うわあ！何？本当になんかいるの？だとしたら超楽しいんだけどさ。
いや楽しいとこじゃないっすよこれ。
行こうよ。
やべえ。開けますよ。開けます。
はい。
うわめちゃくちゃ怖え。
なんもいないじゃん。さっき何見たの？
なんか知らんけどトイレがある。
In Japanese belief, those paper sheets are known as ofuda, charms from temples that are usually placed to protect buildings from evil spirits. However, if there are as many as shown in this video, it likely means something unusual once happened there. Perhaps a tragedy, a mysterious death, or an event that left behind negative energy. What makes people even more curious is the figure that appeared behind the door. Was it truly an onryo, a vengeful spirit so strong that even sacred talismans couldn't contain it? Or could there be something even darker lurking behind those walls covered in protective charms?
Aí me ouve, mano. Calma. Mano, que merda é essa, cara? Vem. Cadê ela? Ela correu já.